so the first thing that we're going to want to do is set down a primer on our eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. This is my favorite eyeshadow, so I just got the primer because it kind of kills two birds with one stone, being that it's a primer and the Sin shadow. Next I'm going to take one of my favorite neutral eyeshadows. It's so affordable. It's the Wet n Wild Trio in Walking on Eggshells. As you can see, I've used this a lot. It's pretty beat up. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, grab some of that eyelid color, just a nice neutral kind of pinky shade, lay that down on my lid, and go into this crease color, which is a nice medium brown, and concentrate that on the outer portion of my eye. By the way, this is the e.l.f. Studio line, the contouring brush. This is great for those of you who have small eyelids like me. Okay, to blend out everything, I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and just blend out that area, that outer area, using a small circular motion and kind of sweeping it inwards. Okay, so I just kind of want to reestablish that the first eyelid pinky shade, so I'm just going to go back with my shadow brush. And okay, so for the highlight, I'm just going to take the other side of my brush and use this brow bone shade. Pop that right underneath my brow. Okay, so first I'm going to want to take a really creamy eyeliner. I like to use the Milani Liquif'eye metallic eyeliner pencil, just the black one, and try to do as thin of a line as you can, right alongside your lash line. You're going to want to use a creamy eyeliner because we're going to smudge this out. Okay, so as you can see, that's a pretty rough outline of the eyeliner. Next I want to take a little kind of stubby brush like this. This is just a random one from a palette. And then you're going to want to take a black eyeshadow. I'm using Urban Decay's Zero. Go over that eyeliner. Now what this is going to do is it's going to smudge it out and make it look a little softer. And it's also going to set your eyeliner so it stays all day. I'm just going to wing it out just a little bit. Next I'm just going to quickly do my eyebrows. I don't really like to fuss with them that much because, I don't know, I don't like having like cartoon eyebrows. So I just like to use a powder. I'm using the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit. And this is in the shade Medium. I think it's the darkest one. I'm just going to take the little angled brush that they provide. Just go back and forth in these two shades and just fill in where it is sparse. And then to kind of evenly distribute the brow powder, I'm just going to take a spoolie and just kind of comb it. As far as the rest of my face goes, I don't wear foundation or anything on an everyday basis, so I just like to wear concealer because as you can see I have some discoloration and I just want to hide my under eye circles. First I'm just going to take my Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque, which just looks like that. I'm just going to take with my finger and press that in my under eye area. The salmon undertone of this corrector will kind of cancel out any of that darkness you might have under your eyes. Next I'm going to take my favorite drugstore concealer. It's the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. I just love this because of how easy it is. I just kind of sweep that under my eye. Take my ring finger and press that in. For any blemishes or like redness around my nose, for example, or I have this little red spot right here, I don't know what that is. I like to take a lot more thick of a concealer. This is the Revlon Photoready. concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium. I just like to kind of maybe put that around my nose. Any discoloration over here. If I have any blemishes, I like to use this because it's a bit thicker. So I'm just going to take my finger and rub that in. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural in Medium Plus and a fluffy powder brush. This is from Sony Kashuk. Kind of swirl that in there, tap it off. And my favorite everyday bronzer, which is the NYC Sunny. Just kind of swirl that in there, get the edge of it so I can do a tiny bit of contouring. Now as far as a blush goes, I like to keep things pretty neutral, so I'm going to take my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. It's just a nice, slightly pink blush with like a brown undertone. I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Studio blush brush, take the side of it, and just kind of dot that along my cheekbone. I'm going to take my favorite powder highlighter. It's the Mary Luminizer by TheBalm Cosmetics. It's just a nice golden highlight. I'm just going to take an angled brush like this, get some of that product, and sweep that right on top of my cheekbone. So I'm just going to take my Shiseido eyelash curler, curl my lashes. I like to put on two kinds of mascara because they both serve different purposes. First, I like to put on my Maybelline Falsies, the Flared in Waterproof. This is just going to help separate my lashes and hold my curl. Second kind of mascara that I use is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I would show it to you, but it's like completely worn off because I use it so much. And this is just going to help make my lashes look a lot more voluminous, hence the name, and a lot darker. One last finishing touch on the eyes. I'm going to take my L'Oreal Double Extend Eye Illuminator eyeliner. It's like kind of like the dual-sided pencil. I'm going to take the lighter cream side and just put this on my waterline. And then I also like to put some on the under eye area. Just kind of make me look a little bit more awake and bright. As far as the lips go, I don't like to use a lot of lip products, so I just really like to stick with something basic. I use the Eucerin Aquaphor on my lips. It provides a pretty nice gloss, and it also moisturizes my lips. Okay, so this is the final look. It's great for an everyday look. Maybe wear it to school or to work. It's really neutral, really understated, yet really polished. So that's what I like on an everyday basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon.